Hello traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an E-mini trading room recap for Thursday the 4th of September. And today was another great day in the markets. Pretty much had a little gap up here. Market just took off, went sideways for almost an hour and then came back down and then went sideways again into lunchtime. Today we had two trades and we pulled 4 points out of the market. And today's a good day to talk about news related events. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let's get into what we did on the day. We took our first trade very close to the open, which you see this is a 5-minute chart that I'm showing you. You know, the market came up, came down, chopped around a little bit, closed right here on the first 5 minutes. So it's kind of hard to see. We got long down here. The market came up, we took some profit, came back down, and then it started going higher. You know, we kind of watched this a little bit as it started moving up. We got long down here, and then we exited up here. You know, 10 o'clock we had some news coming out and I wanted to not be in the market for that news. You know, as retail traders, one of the things that we don't want to do is predict news. We don't want to be news predictors. You know, I always say maybe 0.5% of all news events are predictable. And it's just because we already know what's coming up. We have a lot of clues as to what's going on. But in saying that, I don't want to predict the news. That's not my job. That's not what I do. That's not what I get paid for. You know, some people like to predict the news, and those are usually new traders that aren't traders for very long. You know, they come in the market, they're switching up different systems. You know, we've been talking about the growth of a trader, how they progress. Usually that first stage of a trader, going between system to system to system, or methodology to methodology to methodology. I don't really like the word system, but it is what it is. It's semantics. You know, but in doing that, talking about news events, predicting news events, seem to really resonate with people. You know, and I work with new traders all the time, and that's what I get all the time. You know, this news event's out. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think? You know, what I think's going to happen is after this news event is over with, the market's going to do something, and it's going to set up in a trade. But between now and then, I don't give a shit what happens. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to be in the market. That's my style. That's the way I look at things. You know, if you want to gamble, go to a casino because at least you'll get like a free room and board. They might comp you breakfast or something. You know, see a couple shows. You know, because if you're going to gamble, you're probably going to lose money, most likely, unless you get lucky. And getting lucky gambling is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to anybody because it's a psychological thing. Whenever you get, like, let's say, for example, you got long here off the open, you just wanted to get long. The market goes up and you're like, oh look, I was so smart. But in reality, that decision was not based on anything. You just got long to get long because you wanted to be in the market. The market just happened to go in the favor of your position. You know, and that continually, let's say for example you did it 3 times and that happened, that's going to resonate in your brain. Well, why do I need to have a methodology? Look how good I am. I made 3 guesses and I was right all 3 times. You know, and that just continually gives that precedence, and that's really bad. That's a really bad habit to build. You know, so that's why I say you always need to have a methodology. You need a clear-cut methodology. You know, trading the market. You know, I have a great methodology. I go over it, you know, extensively in coaching and the mentorship courses that I have. You know, obviously, you know, there's thousands or hundreds or thousands of ways to make money in the market. You know, I just have one strategy. I think my strategy is great, and I use my strategy because I like it. You know, I don't take a lot of trades. Today we took 2. Yesterday, I think it was 3 or 4 or something like that. The day before that was something similar to that as well. You know, so 2 to 3 trades is average in the 2.5 hour period the market's open. And you know, you might look at that and say, well, why don't you take 8 trades or 10 trades? You know, in reality, you don't need to. You know, we made 4 points on 2 trades. Let's say you traded 10 contracts. You know, 20 contracts. You know, you can kind of get, you know, in your mind, well, that's pretty good money. You know, you don't need to trade a lot. And that's what the strategy is all about. You know, once you get proficient in it and you're trading 10 or 20 contracts at a time, you're going to make really, really good money, like crazy money. But you need to start at a point, and that point is the beginning where you're only trading 1 to 2 contracts. And then you build up into that period. You know, and talking about the growth of a trader, the growth really does need to start at the most fundamental level that you can. And you know, your friends are gonna, you know, maybe talk bad about you or something. You know, who cares? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because in life you really have to figure out what matters most to you. You know, what does matter most to you. To me, it's, you know, having a good life, being able to, you know, provide for my family, you know, be able to do nice things for my, you know, my brother, my sister, you know, take my nephews out, teach them things, but also have fun. You know, I think that's what life's about, is to be able to have fun and help people. You have to figure out what is important to you. Is, you know, gambling to have that adrenaline rush for a little bit and lose money, or, you know, do you want to actually make money? You know, and that's really the question in trading. You know, if you want to make money, it's going to be difficult. But once you learn, it's going to be great. But, you know, if you don't want to make money, you know, you're probably going to have a little bit of fun, but then you're going to have a lot of pain afterwards. That's why I said you might as well just go to Vegas and at least get comped a hotel room or, you know, whatever. But anyway, hopefully that made sense to you. You got something out of what I was talking about. You can always leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.